Hello, everyone. A very good evening, good morning to all of you. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed learning all the sessions of parts of speech. So, now moving from grammar, let's just brush a little bit and give you a good overview on some vocabulary as well. Vocabulary is one of the most important things in English grammar. Even it is important for your communication, it is important for your writing skills, it is important when you're reading something, you must know the meaning of the vocabulary so that it develops a good understanding skill inside you, right? So start beginning to begin with vocabulary, I would really uh, uh, enjoy giving you an overview, giving you a brief synopsis on basically the root word. So, what is a root word basically? Whenever we say the root or a root word, so we always can correlate with it the core of something, basically the core of something. So, a root, if I say what is a root word, so a root word is the core of a word. Is the when we are talking about root words, so a root is the core of a word that is irreducible, right? You can at least get to understand the meaning of the particular word if you know somewhat the half meaning of it. So it is irreducible into more meaningful elements, right? So that is why root words, knowing and understanding root words are important. So uh, it's what's left after you remove all the affixes. For example, affixes, by the term affixes I mean I'm talking about the prefix, the suffix, right? So these are what a prefix, the words used before a word, for example un, anti, a. Suffixes are words which are used post the word, like able, tion, ion, etc., right? So these are some of the words which we are here to understand today. So basically in English grammar, root words are very important because the most basic form of a word that cannot be further divided into a meaningful segment is a root word, right? Root words are used to form new words by adding letters at the beginning or at the end, whichever way possible, okay? So to begin with, I'll show you some of the words and I'll give you a good, overview of what the meaning of those words, prefix, suffix are, and what are the words which are framed with the help of that particular word associating with the meaning. And also it is not always necessary that there will always be a root word. If like there is some word and you don't have a root there, but still the word is there, so sometimes there might be exceptions, right? It's a vocabulary, so you have to understand it. Now to begin with, so let's see here. Root, if I say root a, one root a means without, one root a means on, right? So without and on both are the root words. So when I say without, so some of the sample words and meanings are abyss, achromatic, anhydrous. So what is the meaning of the abyss? Without bottom, without any base, a base, right? Achromatic, without color, anhydrous, without water. So what can be synonyms to the word abyss? Chas, chasm, fissure, achromatic, achromous, diatonic, anhydrous, arid and evaporated, right? So these can be some of the synonyms which we can associate with these words. So you have to understand the words which are used and in which context it is used. The context is very important, okay? So here you see again another word is on. What is this word? The word is a fire, which also means on fire, ashore, on the shore, aside, on the side. A fire also have synonyms like a flame, burning. Ashore has synonyms like deserted, abandoned, aside, apart, digression. So these are some of the synonymous words, okay? So knowing the root is not only thing you should know. You should also know what words can be framed out of the word, and also you must know that what are the synonyms of it. Okay, moving ahead. Now the root AB or ABS, A means what? It also means from, away or off. Abduct, carry away by force. Abnormal, away from normal, not normal. Absent, away, not present. Aversion, the act of turning away from. Abbreviate means to shorten. So if I talk about synonym, abduct also means to grab, to kidnap, to remove, to seize. Aversion also means antipathy, abhorrence, hatred, right? Hating something, averting someone. Abbreviate, abridge, abstract, clip, compress, condense. These are the to short something. Like abridged version of any novel, any book is basically short version of it, compressed version of it. Again, now the word AC or AD means to, toward, or near. The meaning is to, toward, near. Accelerate, to increase the speed of. Accessible, easily entered, approached, or obtained. Admittance, allowing into. So the synonyms for accelerate would be advance, drive, dust, expedite, fire up, forward. For accessible, it can be approachable, attainable, right? These are some of the synonyms which are which we can associate with the term AC or AD, which means to, toward, or near. Next. Now, the root word acro means top, height, tip, or beginning. So, acrobat, a high walker. Acronym, a word formed from the first capital letters of a word. Acrophobia, fear of height. So, acrobat is also aerialist, artist, athlete, balancer, clown, contortionist, right? These are some of the words which you can associate with acrobat. Now, act or ACT, if used in a sentence in somewhere in between or maybe at the end of it, means what? So, it basically means to do something. Activity, something that a person does. React, to do something in response. Interaction, communication between two or more entities. So, react here means to answer back, backfire, be affected, act, answer, acknowledge. So, these are some of the words which you can associate here with the root word act. Moving on. Air or arrow basically means air. Aerate, to let air reach. Aerate also means aerify or charge. To let air reach somewhere or something. Aerial means relating to the air. Aerospace, the airspace. Freshen up, freshen, inflate, oxygenate, ventilate. These are the words which you can associate here. Now, agri means farming, right? Agriculture, management of the land. Agribusiness, making money by utilizing land. Agrarian, relating to the management of land, is agrarian. Okay, so wherever you find a word agri, it specifically and directly means what? It means agriculture or agri, right? Now, moving ahead. Algo. Algo means what? Algo means pain, right? Alg or algo means pain. Neuralgia, pain caused by a nerve. Analgesic, a drug that makes one pain free. Pain free. Nostalgia, we kind of feel painful for something which we see is familiar. We have a tinge of pain inside because of it. So these are some of the words related to it. Okay, now the next word we have is amb or ambi. Amb or ambi means what? Amb or ambi means both, on both sides, around. Ambidextrous, I am pretty sure all of you must have seen the movie Three Idiots. And the movie Three Idiots is basically when we see Three Idiots movie, there when we actually see the dean of the college who was known as Virus, Baman Irani basically. So when the character is introduced, when this character is introduced, the person is basically doing what? That person is basically writing with both the hands, right? So someone who is able to use both hands equally is known as ambidextrous. Ambiguous, having more than one meaning. Ambivalence, conflicting or opposite feeling towards a person or thing. Ambidextrous means disingenuous, double dealing. Ambiguous means perplexed, dubious, dilemma. So here you see the meaning is both, on both sides, around. So something which covers everything. Okay. So these are the synonyms. These are reflective synonyms, referential synonyms, which we can frame with the help of the meanings which is associated with the word ampy or amphi. Now, ambule means to walk or move. Amble, to walk in a slow, relaxed way. Ambulant, walking or moving around. Ambulance, a vehicle that moves a patient. Amble also means ankle, boogie, dawdle, drift, gander, hoof, loitered, etc. Whereas ambi or love means amiable, to be friendly, pleasant, lovable. Amiable, friendly, agreeable. Amity, amity university, friendly university. Peaceful relations, right? Friendly and peaceful relations. Amity means harmony, peace. These are some of the synonyms which you can associate, right? Amorous means showing romantic love, loving, affectionate, right? Being considerate, thoughtful. So these are some of the meanings which we can associate here. Okay, now moving ahead with the next question. So the next question here is Anna. The next word is Anna. Anna means up, back, against, again, throughout. See, there are several meanings to one prefix or suffix which you see here. You have to basically analyze which part of the section, which part of the sentence or which part of the section will actually be able to, we'll be able to relate here, we'll be able to uh, you know join the meaning of those words here. So we have to do it that way. I hope that's pretty clear. Cool. Next. Now, Anna here, see, analysis, a close examination of something. Anatomy, the structure of something as visible when cut up for analysis. Anachronism, not being able in the right place in time. Anatomy basically means diagnosis, dissection, division, embryology, etc. Now, anachronism is chronological error, metachronism, misdate, misplacement, postdate, etc. Andrew or and means male or man. Androgynous, being both male and female. Android, resembling a human. Misandry, hatred towards men. Polyandry, where andry means male husbands and poly means multiple. Having multiple husbands is basically polyandry. Androgynous, bisexual, cross sexual, transsexual. Misandry, acrimony, pessimism, sarcasm. Some kind of a feeling which is related to hatred, right? Hating something, hatred. So these are some of the words here. Moving to the next one, anim. Anim means life, spirit, animal, a living organism, animate, to make live, equanimity, of balance, spirit. Okay, now one more thing I would like to add here is you can also definitely try and associating some more words. It's not, this is not the limit, right? We are just discussing this, and you definitely have no limit. There are several words, but these are some of the specific words which are exam oriented. You will definitely get these words, or you will come across these words when you are reading any sentence. So you have to be very, very specific, right? So this is how it is done. Now you need to tell me that how many, like, you have to basically associate the words, whichever word you are basically trying to analyze. Okay, so now here you see anim, life or spirit. This basically means animate, to make live, equanimity or balance, spirit. What does equanimity means? It also means, like, a spirit, full of spirit. Now ataraxy, calm, calmness, composure, confidence, these are some of the words which you can directly associate with it. Okay, moving to the next word. An or n means ear. Like, the moment you see an means is annual. Anniversary, a date observed once a year. Annual, happening once a year. Millennium, ENNIM, 1000 years. Annual means basically yearly. Ante means before, in front of. Antecede, to come before something in time. Antemeridian, before noon. Anteroom, a room before the main room. Antecede, precede, predate, antedate. We are also use these words with predate, predecessor, premature. So before the time, okay, before the actual time, you can associate these words. Anth or antho means flower. Anthology, a collection of treasured writings. Anthozone, half plant, half animal, like anemones and coral. Anthology, compendium, collection. Compendium or collection. Now, anthrop or anthropo means what? Human. So, see, there's a very anth, this is anth and this is anthro. Very similar, almost similar in spelling, right? Even in pronunciation, but you have to make sure you know that the word has different meanings in different context. Okay, anthropology is study of mankind. Anthropomorphism means giving human form to non-human thing. Philanthropy, humanitarianism, altruism, selflessness. Anti means against. This anti means against, opposite of, right? And this means antibody, a substance that destroys microorganism. Antiseptic, preventing infection. Antisocial, opposing social norm. Antiseptic, medication, medicament, healing, soothing, relieving, etc. Another word, root word, is apo or apho. Apo or apho means a way of, separate. Aphorism, a short expression of a general truth. Apology, an explicit expression of regret. Apostrophe, a small dash used in place of an omitted letter. Aphorism, apogem, apology, regret or excuse. So it means a way of, separate, you see. Okay. Aqua or aqua means water. Aquarium, a water container for fish. Aquatic, relating to water. Aqueduct, a pipeline for water, is known as aqueduct. Okay, so these are some of the words which you will relate with the help of word aqua. Arbor means tree. Arborist, someone working with trees. Arbor, a shady area formed by trees. Arborous, having many trees. Arborous, arboreal, arborical. Ar, arch, archie, rche, rcho, rchae means chief, most, and important. You see, archbishop, the highest ranking bishop. Archenemy, chief or worst enemy. Arch or archie means also means primitive and ancient. Archaeology, the study of ancient cultures. Archaic, belonging to an earlier period. Archive, a collection of historical materials. Archaic basically means primitive, antiquated, antediluvian, right? So these are some of the synonymous words, but you have to understand that the meaning is similar whenever you use. Only the context will be different of using the word and the form of it. Like, you are using it as an adjective, as a verb, as a noun. You have to understand that. Arth or artho means joint, right? Arthritis, see, arthritis, inflammation. Arthroscopy, a tool to use inside a joint. Arthritis, inflammation of a joint. Arthropod, invertebrates with joint legs. like spiders, crustaceans, insects, etc. Whereas art means skill, artifact, object made by a person's skill, artisan, a person skilled in a craft, artist, a person who creates skillfully, artisan, artificer, craftsman. These are some of the generic names which are used for artisans. Now, astro or aster means stars or star, outer space, astronaut, a person traveling to the stars, astronomer, someone who studies the stars, asterisk, asterisk, a star shaped sign, this one, asterisk, a star shaped sign used as a reference tool, astronaut, cosmonaut, astronomer, stargazer, uranologist. These are some of the terms associated with it which carries the same meaning. The word might be different, but the meaning of the word will be particularly same. Audio means hear, audible, loud enough to be heard, audible, hearable, audience, people who listen to a program, audio visual relating to sound and vision. So some of the words are these. Now, very important root word, auto, self, same, one. Auto means self, autocrat, automatic, right? Autocrat, a person who governs with absolute power, self power. Autograph, a person's own signature, autograph. Automatic, moving by itself, moving automatically, automatic machines, right? Autocrat, monarch, tyrant, and they practices autocracy, automatic, reflexive, robotic, machine like I just said, right? Av or a means ava or av means basically bird, aviary, a large enclosure for birds, aviatrix, a female airplane pilot, right? A female airplane pilot is known as aviatrix, aviation. The art of designing or operating aircraft is aviation. Aviary, volary, bird sanctuary are some of the other synonym words which are used with aviary word, right? Moving to the next. Okay, we have almost touched root words of A alphabets. Now we will do the B alphabets. Bar or borrow means pressure, weight, make or cause. Barrack, pertaining to pressure, especially of the atmosphere. Barren, heavy elementary particle. Belittle, to make one feel less important. Bemoan, to express grief. Befriend, to become a friend. Belittle, decry, scorn, bemoan, lament, befriend, assist. These are some of the words which you can associate with the term be. Or if you say barrow, okay. Bell or belly means war, bellicose, warlike, belligerent, hostile, ready to fight. Bellicose, belligerent, aggressive, pugnacious, contentious, combative. Beni means good, well. Benefactor, a person who gives money to a cause, specifically for a good cause. Beneficial, producing a good effect. Benevolent, showing kindness or goodwill. Bi or n means two, twice, or once in every 2 year. Biannual, happening twice a year. Binoculars, optical device with two lenses. Bilateral, of or involving two sides. Now the synonyms are benefactor, charitable or humanitarian, benevolent, benignant, altruist, philanthropist. Uh, for example, Ratan Tata, he was a philanthropist, right? Sir Ratan Tata was a philanthropist. So this way we can use and remember these words. You also associate these words with some examples and you will remember these words. Now biannual means bi-yearly, twice in a year. Half yearly, semi annual. Bilateral means two sides, is known as bilateral. Bibli or biblio means book, bibliography, a list of books used as sources. Bibliomania, an extreme love of books. Bibliophile, a person who loves books. Bibliography, listings of books. Bibliophile, book lover. Bio means life, living matter. Biography, a life story written by another person. right? Biology, the science of life. Biosphere, Earth's surface inhabited by living things. Biography, life history, life story is biography. Capt and sept means take or hold. Intercept, to stop or interrupt. Captivating, taking hold of. Synonyms would be intercept, captivating, bug, stop, tap, captivating, enchanting, enthralling, beguiling, bewitching, fascinating, entrancing. Cardil or cardio means heart. Cardiac, relating to the heart. Cardiogenic, resulting from heart disease. Cardiologist, heart doctor. So these are some words which you can associate to. Okay. Next, carn or carni means flesh or meat. Carnivorous, flesh eating. Carnal, pertaining to the body of flesh. Incarnate, giving bodily form. Incarnate, corporeal, embodied are some words synonymous to it. So anything which has flesh in them is carnic. Okay, carn or carnic. Now, kata basically means down, against, completely, intensive, according to. Cataclysm, a flood or other disaster. Catalogue, a complete listing. Catastrophe, turning for the worst, a substantial disaster. Cataclysm, catastrophe, disaster, tragedy, calamity, etc. Okay, now moving ahead, we have some words like caust or caught, to burn. It means to burn. Causterize, to burn with a hot instrument. Caustic, capable of burning or eating away. Holocaust, total devastation, especially by fire. Caustic here means acerbic, bitter, erosive, modern, virulent. Vitriolic means vitriolic is another word, okay, to burn. Now, Holocaust means mass destruction, utter chaos. A lot of like burning every one together, some kind of genocide or something like that. Holocaust. Next, seed means go or yield. Exceed, to go beyond the limits. Recede, to go back. Accessible, easily entered or approached or obtained. Exceed, outgo, outperform, transcend, surmount, recede, fall back, move back, retreat, withdraw. Okay, so these are some of the words with the which we can form with the help of seed. Now the next word is CEIV. Sieve here means sept, here means to take. Accept, to take a thing that is offered. Perceive, to take notice of something. Receive, to take something given. Again, perceive also means comprehend, understand. Similarly, centai means hundred, hundredth. Centennial, the 100th anniversary. Centimeter, 1 by 100 of a meter. Century, 100 years. Centennial, centenary. Next word is center, centro, or centri. All of this means center. Eccentric, not having a common center, not according for norm. Centrifugal, moving outward from center, right? Eccentric, unconventional, unusual, bizarre, odd, idiosyncratic. So these all, somewhere the meaning of all of these means at the center, right? Cerebro or cerebra means brain. Cerebral, pertaining to the brain. Cerebrate, to use the brain. Cerebrospinal, pertaining to the brain and the spinal cord. Cerebral, intellectual. Okay. Cert means sure, a certain, to find out something with certainty. Certain, being absolutely sure. Certified, to state that something is true. A certain or assure, a certain means assure, check, control, determine, ensure, learn, find out. Chrome, chromat, cross means color or pigment. Achromatic, without color. Chromium, a blue white metallic chemical element. Chromatics, the study of color is known as chromatics. You see, chromatics. Chrono means time. Chronic, lasting for a long time. Chronological, arranging events in the time order. Synchronize, happening at the same time. Chronic, continuing, inveterate. Side or size means to cut or kill. Homicide, murder. Incisor, a sharp tooth for cutting food. Insecticide, a chemical used to kill insects. Circumscribe, confine, limit. Right? Okay, I think this word is not for this one, it's for this one. Circum here means around or about. Circumnavigate, to sail around. Circumscribe, to draw around. Circumspect, looking around. Circumvent, to go around or bypass restriction. Circumspect, discreet. Perspective, sympathetic. Circumvent, deceit, seed, surround, beleaguer. Okay, these are some of the words. Circumscribe, confine, limit. These are some of the root words which are associated here with this word circum. Now, claim here means shout or speak. Claim, clamor, to shout or make noise. Exclaim, to cry out loudly and suddenly. Proclamation, something announced officially in public. Similarly, exclaim means outcry, proclaim, promulgate, shout. Clar means to clear, clarify, clarification, clarify, something, declare, to state something clearly. Clarity, elucidate, clear up, describe, declare, announce, pronounce, adjudge. These are some of the words associated here. Okay, next. Clud or class means close, conclusion, exclusion, seclude. Conclusion means the end or last part. Exclusion means shutting out, rejecting. Seclude means to keep away from. Seclude, sequester, seclude, sequestrate. Conclusion, termination, ending, finale, determination, ratio, signation. These are some of the words which are synonymous. Cline here means lean. Inclination, to a leaning towards. Incline, a surface that slopes or leans. Recline, to lean back and relax. Reclining, है ना? Right? Inclination, liking, interest. Penchant, proclivity, predicament, love, disposition. Recline, repose, recome. These are some of the words which you can associate here. Now, co here means with, together, join. Cooperate, co-author, co-education, co-housing, right? Planning your neighborhood in an intentional neighborly fashion. So, co-housing. Call means together or jointly. Collaborate, to work together. Collision, smashing together. Colloquial, words formed by everyday interaction. Collaborate, cooperate, join. Forces get together. Colloquial, conversation. Okay, being, uh, conversing in a way. Okay, next word is com means together or common. Commemorate, to memorize together. Composition and arrangement or putting together of parts. Commune, living together while owning things in common. Commemorate, remember, immortalize, record, memorize. Cogni or cogno means know. Cognition, process of acquiring knowledge. Incognito, disguised, so no one knows you. Recognize, to discover that one knows. Cognition means knowledge. Noesis. Next word is con. Con means to with or jointly. Concur, to agree with someone. Contemporary, of the same time period as others. Convention, a gathering of people with a common interest. Conquer, agree, coincide, concord. Contemporary, covial, modern days, contemporaneous, etc. Now, another word here is contra. Contra or contro, against or opposite. Contradict, to argue against. Contrary, not in agreement. Controversy, disagreement. Contrary, adverse, perverse, obstinate, reverse. Controversy, contention, contestation, disputation, argument, tilt. These are some of the words which we can definitely associate here. Corp here means body, corporation, a company recognized by law as a single body. Corpse, a dead body. Corporeal, pertaining to the body. Corporeal, embodied, incarnate, somatic are again some words which can be synonymous to corporeal. Cosmo means universe. Cosmonaut, a Russian astronaut. Cosmos, the universe, microcosm, a miniature universe, cosmos, cosmic, creation, existence, universe, world. These are some words associated here.